We have breaking news. Let's get right to it.
Past 24 hours, we've seen 34 new cases of COVID-19 here in Utah.
Breaking news out of Utah, a magnitude 5.7 earthquake hitting just after 7 a.m. local time, about 10 miles west of Salt Lake City.
You need 100 to 150,000 tests a day.
What's going on, y'all? It's your man Dre, the #1 Chief Rocket, and welcome back to ISo20 podcast. A podcast really about isolation. It's me being isolated. It's going to be us being isolated. We're in a day and time right now where we're not able to move the way we want to 100%. And you probably shouldn't. All the professionals are out there telling us to self quarantine and stay away. So I'm doing my part, and my part is working from home. As you can see, if you're on YouTube gang, shout out to y'all. You can see my whole workstation behind me. Yeah, we're really thugging it out in the bedroom right now. Sorry for the audio, probably isn't the best, but we're working with what we have right now. Yeah, so I want to thank everyone for tuning in and pressing play. I really appreciate it. The first one of these was really, really dope and had a really, really good response. And when I say really good, it's not thousands, it's not hundreds, right? But it's 50 plus people reaching out saying that that they appreciate hearing other people's opinions and views on everything that's going on with COVID-19. And not only that, but in Utah, earthquakes, right? We've been having a lot of earthquakes and aftershocks, which is another thing. It's like, are aftershocks considered earthquakes, especially if they're in the threes? We had an aftershock that was in the fours. So it's like, dang, do we consider those earthquakes as well? Because I don't know. I'm not 100% sure how that works. But again, I really appreciate everyone tuning in and showing love. Again, thank you to Pel and Uso Samurai for joining the live the first time that we did this. Maybe I'll do the live again once I hit the studio. Maybe I'll keep the lives, the Instagram lives over there at the studio. And for more of this type of intimate podcast from my house, to kind of just keep it this. We'll see how it goes. People have been asking me, what is ISo20 and like, why do you create so many different podcasts? And to be honest with you, I'm just a creator creating. Like, I enjoy getting my views out, talking to people, things like that. But at the same time, trying to keep it fun, right? I don't want to call this unrestricted. I want to keep the unrestricted really the more the sit downs with individuals. As much as ISo20 is me meeting with people and talking with people on live and things like that, it's whatever. You can call it whatever you want. I'm just calling it ISo20 because that's what we are doing. We're being isolated for the year 2020, it seems like. So yeah, that's kind of the backstory with that. More content on YouTube coming out. We've got a lot of things going on, just family wise and work wise. It's been a blessing to have a job that allows me to work from home and really give me the equipment and things that I need to do my job working in the healthcare industry. Huge shout out to the other side of the Beehive for always supporting and reaching out and things like that. Shout out to the Ungo G Perspective, that podcast. They just released some merch, so salute to them brothers, doing dope things. Inglewood Films. Yeah, salute to everybody, man. Salute to everybody. There are certain things that I wanted to kind of talk about. I just made some notes here. But while we do that, let's get into the news. COVID-19. We've talked about it plenty of times. A lot of times, actually. The whole reason for this podcast, really, is because of this motherfucker called COVID-19. formerly known as coronavirus. I didn't know we're just changing names up of viruses like it's nothing. But I came across on Instagram a video, and I didn't know how much it was true until I did a little bit more research on it. There's a movie on Netflix called My Secret Terrace, I believe is how you say it. And it is a South Korean romantic comedy. Now, somebody took the time, I don't even know how you come across a movie like this or a show like this, but in 2018, they had more episodes, right? So you go onto Netflix, you go to the My Secret Terrace show, and you go to recent episodes. 2018, 2 years ago, this show had an episode where they depicted everything that's going on right now with COVID-19. They even called this shit coronavirus. I don't know if it's a conspiracy theory or what. And when I say they predicted it, literally there's a doctor telling a patient, you have go home. There's a spread of coronavirus. It attacks the respiratory system, and yeah, just like it really is exactly what's going on, and it's fucking terrifying. It's like, yo, is this really a terrorist attack? Is this more than just an illness? I have no fucking idea, but there are people out there finding information about this shit. And stop with the damn fucking the blue beam theory about the government creating a hologram that's gonna tell us that the world's ending and faking an alien invasion. There are so many fucking things that I'm like finding on YouTube just off of this fucking Netflix controversy alone. I'm like I fall into a wormhole of a bunch of conspiracy theories that sound really cool, I ain't gonna lie, but are fucking terrifying. Yeah, it's something else. Just more things in the news is just really just staying home, locking up, staying home. Man, if you're going to the store, don't fucking buy the whole fucking store. Don't be an asshole. Say something for everybody else. Shop like normal. There's no way you're burning through that much food in that short amount of time. So definitely fucking think of humanity. Think about the people that do have to wait until they get that $20 from their boss to go and buy some meat or groceries, and they get there and there's nothing there, and then now they have to spend that $20 on gas to get to the next spot, and then they don't have anything there, and then they have to spend more gas to go to a next spot just to get a fucking can of beans. So just really think about those people, because shit, I've been through the struggle. Like, me and my pops, we've been homeless. Like, we've thugged it out. We've thugged it out big time. We've thugged it out with no electricity. We've thugged it out with no hot water. And again, like, we thugged it out to being homeless. So really, take the professional's advice. Stay home, and really think when you are going shopping, put humanity first. Think about what if you are in a worse situation than you are now? Like, you're gonna want somebody to leave you something, right? So fuck, just really do that. Okay, let's go into sports. Okay, in sports news, the Summer Olympics has been postponed, which, who didn't see that shit coming? I mean, every fucking sport is done. Is done. The NBA's done. The NFL hasn't even started, and they're already like, yeah, we're probably not gonna have a season. Same thing with Major League Baseball. Everything. The only thing that I've really seen on like ESPN and shit is NASCAR, which is weird. I guess you don't need an audience. Do you need an audience for NASCAR to see cars go around a circle? I don't know. Yeah, so NASCAR is the only thing that I really see going on. I haven't even seen no golf or anything like that either. Michael Phelps made a damn, you can hear the ambulance and stuff. It's really going down outside. Michael Phelps made an appearance where Michael Phelps never just pops out until the Olympics. But yeah, he made a statement saying that he's disappointed, but you know, it's for the best type of thing, and he feels for the athletes. Man, we don't even put that in perspective. Like, these people have been working like their whole life to get to this moment of the Olympics, and now they don't have the fucking opportunity. I feel bad for them, man. I feel really bad. Same thing with the seniors, like the class of 2020. Like, those seniors don't get to finish out their school year the right way. They don't get to go and have a graduation party, or if they do, they're putting themselves at risk of, you know, being exposed to the corona, right? It's just sad, man. It's just really sad to hear that kind of stuff. But you know, we try to be the best that we can be with what we're given. So when I'm seeing classes do their stuff online, I see teachers, FaceTiming their students and stuff like that. That's dope, and I really appreciate the teachers out there, the medical professionals that are really looking out for us as well. But ESPN has been dry. Let me tell you what, ESPN has been the driest I've ever seen it. And when I say that, I mean they're FaceTiming live on ESPN, talking about nothing. They're like counting down the best boxers ever, and like who would win today, and the best college athletes. Like, okay, it's cool. It would be cool for like a B segment, but not an A segment. Like, nobody wants to know who's the fucking best college athlete ever for 45 minutes to an hour. Like, no, we don't want that. We do not want that. But I get it. ESPN doesn't have anything else. Fucking corona. Let's see. Schools in Utah have been I kind of touched on this. Schools in Utah have been delayed until May 1st. This is wild because now parents are learning how to teach. Not to say that parents, myself included, have never taught their kids, but when you start a school year off and you're learning a certain way from your teacher, now you have your parents trying to teach you in the same curriculum and trying to keep with what the teacher has been doing. That shit is extremely difficult. And I'm not the brightest. Like, I could teach my son some things, but damn, there's certain things that teachers go to school for. They go to school for this shit. So he's definitely not getting the best education from Dre's public school. But it just really sucks that we're in the position that we are in. And who's to say that they even go back to school? What if it happens that school becomes obsolete, or the traditional way of schooling is no longer the traditional way of schooling? Like, what if this shit really changes the way that our children are going to be learning? That terrifies me. That fucking terrifies me. But it is what it is. Fuck. Yeah. On FXX, they had an extra X to the FX. On Hulu, actually, I watched this. The show Dave, starring Lil Dicky. I wasn't a big fan. I don't even really know Lil Dicky too much, other than the Chris Brown joint, and that he always talks about having a small dick. That's kind of weird. But the show Dave is fucking hilarious. Salute to my boy Cesar for putting me onto that. It's fucking hilarious. The first episode had YG in it, and YG as an actor, I ain't gonna lie, I was skeptical, but he had some funny lines in it. He delivered his lines well. The writing on that is fucking really good. It's really good for being a comedy. Like, I don't know, the casting's really good, the writing's really good. The premise of the show is Lil Dicky. His name's Dave, right? His name's Dave. He's a Jewish rapper in LA trying to make it, and his girlfriend's a teacher, and so he's like trying to do everything that he can to try to make it in the industry, right? And I don't want to give any spoilers, but just check it out. It's called Dave. I watch it on Hulu, but I think it's on FXX, whatever channel that is. I don't even watch TV no more. I just fucking stream everything. But yeah, it's worth watching. Check it out. Another one is Tiger King on Netflix. This one, fucking, at first I seen it on Twitter and everybody was really talking about it. I just seen the hashtag everywhere, so I decided to check it out on Netflix, and I was surprised, I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was gonna be like a documentary about like animal abuse or something like that, and it was like National Geographic / like Vice type of documentary type of work meets Making a Murderer, right? There's this fucking intertangled fucking mess of inbreds that, oh my gosh, it's fucking wild. There's this guy Joe on there that's like a gay cowboy crocodile hunter type of person with tigers. Like, it's weird. And then there's this one broad on there that allegedly killed her husband for insurance money and fed him to the tigers. And allegedly, because they never found his body, he just disappeared. And in his will, she like wrote it in to cover any type of disappearance. Like, it's fucking wild. So if you get a chance, go check that out. It's called Tiger King. And again, that's on Netflix. Also, over the weekend, a bar named Sue did a really cool thing, again, where they had an opportunity for you to submit tips via Venmo and really just support the bartenders that are out of work right now. So continue to do that. You can just go to a bar named Sue on all social media and go ahead, and they have all of the bartenders and waitresses information on there. It gives you an opportunity to give back in a time when, man, a lot of people are going through it. So even though you may be good, there's somebody out there that's not. That's just life, right? That's even aside from Corona, that's life things. So maybe if you have a couple bucks, go ahead and shoot a couple bucks to them. I had the opportunity to do it, and I have some things in the works to hopefully help them out even more. Salute to all the DJs out there that have been posting their live sets and going live, DJing on Instagram, on Facebook. I've been seeing them, and a lot of them are trash, but some of them are really dope. So continue to do that. I know Juggy had a really dope one. I think I seen Dirty Dave. Actually, I seen he had one. J-Pan, I think, did one. So yeah, salute to all the DJs out there. If you have an opportunity, support your local DJ and shoot him some tip money, him or her. I haven't seen no female DJs do it just yet, but if that is the case, support your DJ. Okay. This is gonna be really short. I wanted to get this out, kind of test it out, and see how this one comes out as far as the pod, this week's pod or today's pod. I don't know how frequently I'll be doing it, but yeah, I appreciate all the support. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Write a review on Apple Podcasts. Tell a friend about me. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Until next time, peace.